Hey guys, Deathletter Magic here, and in case you haven't noticed, there is the third awesome event going on in Arena. These events have been really fun. I love the new format of just like get 15 wins and we don't care how many times you lose. The rewards are pretty cool. I mean, they've been a little tame because it's free and you can just brute force your way through it, but it still does encourage people to buy cards. It's just not like in your face, you know? It's kind of like low pressure microtransactions, which it's cool. I love everything about this basically. So in case you don't remember the last time there was a Singleton event, because it was, probably easily 2 months ago, probably more, I ran basically this deck. I mean, this is only 3 cards different from the last time, and I swept it live with 0 losses. And that thing was so annoying. It gave you a Carnage Tyrant, I can't say card style, I guess, full art alternate, something like that. I don't know. And so I ended up only beating it twice. The other couple times I got like 4 wins, 2 losses, and then boom, you're disqualified. You got to start over. I mean, it was interesting and made you want to play it more. It was exciting, but it was also really annoying to actually get the rewards. So I was just absolutely tickled that I won 5 straight without losing with this deck that I absolutely pulled out of my ass. But, yeah, this is classic Dimir Singleton, and that's exactly what it is. So, this is a little bit, too, like, extensive to break down every single card. So I guess I'll just, like, breeze through it. But it's more about the concept of the deck. Like, what percentage of it screws with your opponent? What percentage of it is just game-ending bombs? You know, what percentage of it is that? Because that's where... yeah, this is kind of loose. If you don't have the card, whatever, throw a different one in. You know, this is Singleton. Don't build this, like, verbatim if you need to burn 12 wild cards to do it. And there are probably replacements that are virtually identical, too. Like, Radical Idea, I don't know, run Chemisters or something. I mean, whatever. Cancel, run something other than cancel. You know, it's really the ratios between them that's important. But, oh my gosh. As you can see on the last screen, I am absolutely dominating. It was really strange because the first 2 games I ran with this deck, I got obliterated, but I actually haven't lost since. So I think I won 9 straight with this, which, ouch. But like I said, 9 straight after losing 2. So it's not like this deck is like some magic cure for the format. But I think Dimir is good. I think sticking to 2 colors is very smart. So let's just check it out. This is Hand Disruption. Then we got Death Touch, Combat Staller. Cool. It's a very control-heavy deck, but it's also, like, very aggressive. Kind of fast, too. But it's got late-game bombs. It just is everything. That's why I called it Classic Dimir, because that's what it is. Except the surveil mechanic is barely used at all, so it's not that Classic Dimir. Then we got Flood of Recollection, bring a spell back from the graveyard. And then just cast it whenever you want. I love it. Metamorphic Alteration, turn either your worst creature into their best creature, your worst creature into your best creature, or their best creature into your worst creature, or their best creature into their worst creature. Got all that? Then we got draw, recurring draw, cool, filter draw, whatever. Discard plus throwaway creature plus death trigger. Then we got kill spell, basically kill spell. Then we got Severed Strands. I don't like this, but you do gain life, and then let's see, what does it do? Oh, it's just Bone Splinters. So it's removal and life gain. I mean, for 2, it's a very overlooked card. I like it. Thought Erasure, Hand Disruption, cancel, counterspell. Let's see here. Divination card draw, cool. Quasiduplicate, clone the best thing out twice. Sinister, I mean, the best damn counterspell in the game right now in Standard. Davriel, I added him because he's just hilarious. Hand Disruption, basically. And kind of win con, a little bit. And he takes the pressure off your life total, potentially. Not by much, though, with 3. Heartless Pillage, I love this. It's mana ramp because you might get the clue, or I was calling clue, the treasure. But then also it's Mind Rot. And then also I'm running Mind Rot. So it's Hand Disruption, sort of. I mean, I consider they discard, but it's their choice to be Hand Disruption, even though a lot of people would say, no, it's just, Duress, Divest, Thoughtseize, which, good luck playing Thoughtseize on Arena. But then we got Murder, just straight up. I don't know. I didn't check if there's any better black removal in War of the Spark. There probably is. I did remove Impale, though, which is like the same thing, but it costs 4. I think it's even sorcery speed. Ouch. Sword point display. I'm leaving it in. Sword Point Diplomacy. Yay! Hooked on phonics work for me. That's an old reference. Infomercial memes. What's up, 90s kids? It's draw or they take damage. I just love this spell. And then Thief of Sanity. I mean, you guys know what that does, duh, by now. Then we got Phyrexian Scriptures. So, by the way, this is draw. I'm saying the classification. This is basically draw. Phyrexian Scriptures, that's a board wipe with, I guess, a little bit of extra power there. Then we got Chupacabra. We got Ritual Soot to nuke the board. A lot of stuff I have will survive that too. Vraska's Contempt because duh. Then we got Hostage Taker because it's the best damn card in the game. In Dimir colors, I should say. And one of the games I was able to clone this multiple times. It was hilarious. Then we got Nightveiled Predator. I mean, Flying Death Touch Hexproof. I love this thing. This is just like a best of, Hall of Fame of Dimir cards. Then I threw in Karn because, this is card draw, whatever. And, you can flood the board with Constructs, which I also had to do because I was playing against rats and I just completely shut down rats with almost exclusively this card. By the way, they still haven't banned rats from the format, but it sure as hell doesn't win. We got Tezzeret, card draw, creature flood, and game winner. Win con, I should say, but that's what normal people call it. Doom Whisper, I mean, there you go. Flying Trample 6/6 for 5. I mean, paid 2 life, surveilled 2. Yeah, it's amazing. Rise from the Grave, go get whatever's in the graveyard, yours or theirs, plop it into play. Love it. What did I go get? I think I went and got Hostage Taker. Not nice. Eldest Reborn, basically the same thing. It's a kill spell with a res. Same cost too. Oh, and it's also hand disruption. In Bolas' Clutches, steal anything. Anything at all. You can take their Planeswalker. I love it. You can take one of their lands if you really want. I mean, I think I did that just for laughs one time. Then we got Jason, Genius Mind Mage. This, boy, if it costs 5, people would actually play this. I think this is from the Planeswalker deck. Considering it costs 6 and comes out with 5, it isn't very good. I'm going to take a guess. But it's +1 draw a card. I mean, there you go. That's basically Tezzeret, but crappier. And then +1 untap all creatures, and it's a second +1 with no minus. That's not bad. I mean, it's pseudo-vigilance while he goes the right direction number-wise. And then -9, gain control up to 3 target creatures. That's basically just, mass manipulation or whatever, which is actually not in this deck. I don't think it generates enough mana. There's no artificial anything on top of a couple treasures. Then River's Rebuke, oh my god. I mean, come on. Return everything they own to hand. They're dead. They lose. Liliana, duh. I mean, she is game ending by herself. She's ridiculous. That double sack is nuts when you get cards on top of it, and it's nuts when you don't even have anything in play. She's a little too powerful for standard, in my opinion. But she does cost 6, so, pump the brakes, whatever. Then Entrancing Melody. Oh my god, I love this. I went and got this with, the hell was it? Flood of Recollection, one game, and stole everything they loved or ever cared about in their entire life. Then we got Finale of Eternity. It's just a nice little board wipe, kind of. It's asymmetric, doesn't affect your creatures. I mean, it's nice. A target up to 3 creatures and then toughness X or less. By the time you get this, I mean, you can either wipe 3 tokens for cheap or something. It's not CMC, it's toughness. Or you could take out 3 mid-sized creatures for not much. It's not like you have to pay per creature. It's just toughness, straight up. And then we got the mana base. 11 islands, 11 swamps. It kind of works. This is a 67 card deck. Feel free to cut whatever you don't have and trim that down. But we do have Memorial to Genius and Memorial to Folly, because why not? What the hell? 1 Dimir Guildgate, 1 Drowned Catacomb, 1 Submerged Boneyard, 1 Watery Grave, and 1 Evolving Wilds. I probably could have gotten away with some kind of universal color, come in, tap, pay 1 and you sack it, or, something more creative, something universal. I don't know. I didn't put too much effort in this because it wins. It just wins. It just absolutely wins. So I absolutely love this. This is a lot of not just let's sit on mana, let's sit on a counter spell, because I think there's only 2 in the whole entire deck. But you have them. They sort of think you don't have them, and then you do, This is like, I'll just let them do something and I'll fix it later. I'll remove it, I'll steal it, I'll bounce it back to hand, and they're going to have a whole lot of control to stop what I'm doing. And that's what it is. So, I don't know if I really need gameplay, because, the problem is every deck I play against is so drastically different, and you can just imagine in your head what this deck does. So, check the description for a list. Unfortunately, you can't copy and paste it, or, import it into Arena, because YouTube, or at the very least Firefox, I think Chrome does the same, it fails to preserve the line break character when you put the data from the text in the description onto the clipboard. Hopefully that makes sense to you. So, I don't know, you'd have to just look at the list and build it manually, I guess. But it's too big to fit on the screen, so I'm putting it in the description. So, yeah, if you want to dominate the event, I'd recommend building something damn close to this. And if you have any recommendations for cards or better cards, because I put very little effort into this, all I have to do is get 15 wins. So I updated this with like 2 or 3 cards and then just said, let's go. But if you're like, hey, but you forgot War of the Spark has a better version of this, so run this instead, I'm open to suggestions, so leave that in the description. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys absolutely clear the whole event with this, and I'll see you next video.